Hello, and thank you for stopping by my channel, The Running Mission. I am Ryan. I have a love of running. I'm just an average guy. I like to do it. I imagine you like running, which is why you're here. So we're going to talk about running and share things. Along with running, we're going to talk about subjects of mental health and well-being as we continue our journey. So today's topic is going to be socks. And when I first came up with this idea, I thought about that really cool show from the late 1990s called Syphil and Ollie with the two sock puppets. So if you haven't checked it out, it's all over the place. So find it; it's delightful. So and honestly too, I thought well, socks. That's a riveting topic, right? I kind of thought the same thing. During the St. Louis Marathon in 2019, I went to the expo to get my bib, and that was the first thing I did in town. So one thing I can say is at marathon expos, they're really good places to find deals on whatever, like shorts, socks, gel packs, anything. So basically, there was this, a vendor was having a sale on some socks, and the brand Features. So they were a bit pricey, but I thought, well, I'll give them a shot. I've never paid that much attention to my socks. I just thought, well, okay, as long as they're ankle socks, I'm good. So let me just say too, I'm not being sponsored by Features in any way, shape, or form. They just make really awesome socks. So went ahead and I just bought one pair. I shelled out I think they were on sale for $6 or $7, which is an outrageously good price. So the morning of the run, I'm in my hotel room, taping up my feet, and I slipped them on, and I just immediately they feel really good. And as a side note too, I wouldn't recommend, or a tip, I just don't think it's a great idea to try something experimental right before a marathon. It's always a good idea to kind of ease into it. But just good socks. So it was the first time during the run. It was kind of a hot, humid day, even though it was April. It was the first time I'd ever really noticed what's called the wicking effect, where the wool blend actually helps draw moisture away from your feet, and it did a great job at it. I like the extra cushions, the max padding. Also, you can pick these up online. You can get them at any major sporting goods store. I would recommend going to your independent running store. Support the indies, support the locals. They're going to have these. In Indianapolis, I go to the Runners Forum. Love the Runners Forum. So when you think about it, you spend a lot of money on shoes. God, depending on what you run in, you're paying anywhere between $150 to $270 or up maybe. And why would you want to go into a race where you spend all this money on shoes and then your socks are inferior? So that was sort of what finally got beaten into my head. So again, you got to go with the Features on this one. On the mental health talk today, we're going to talk about something called seasonal affective disorder, otherwise known as SAD. I know that's a great little acronym they've given it. So seasonal affective disorder, it occurs around what time we're currently in right now, which is the beginning of autumn and into winter. You may find yourself running down, running slow, low on energy. The first time I really ever dealt with this was my freshman year of college, where I was going in the dark, in class all day, coming home in the dark, and my girlfriend at the time, she even warned me, because she had already been through that her freshman year, and she's like, oh yeah, it's the real deal, it's going to hit you. So according to the website for the Mayo Clinic, the exact cause is still unknown, but some factors may include your circadian rhythm or your biological clock just being off, a sudden drop in serotonin levels, or a sudden mismatch in melatonin levels as well. And everybody knows melatonin helps regulate your sleep. Seasonal affective disorder is more frequent in females and young adults as well. Two types of treatment are antidepressants and simply getting out and enjoying light, like the natural daylight. There's also something available called light therapy or phototherapy, sometimes known as heliotherapy. And it's where you sit next to what's called a light therapy box for a set amount of time. And again, any form of depression should be taken seriously. And there's a cat over my shoulder. Any form of depression should be taken seriously. Don't brush it off, don't wish it away. You can be active against this. It's better to be proactive than reactive with anything in life. Again, I've included links to any of the topics that I've talked about today in the description below. If you like the show today, do me a solid, give me a like, and don't forget hit that subscribe button. We're going to have new shows, hopefully more often than not. I'm going for like maybe once a week. So thank you so much for stopping by. Just good socks.